That's not okay. Let's see what's here. They might go. Democrats hammered by ugly, unpopular numbers. They're not just ugly in fucking numbers. I'll give you that much. I'm sorry. Alan's going.
Holy Toledo. Voters' views of the Democrats in Congress among all voters disapprove 68%. And look at the approved number, just 21%. This is the lowest on record for Democrats.
Oh, God.
The approved number.
49, 40, 68, 20. Oh, that must hurt.
Look at the approved number, just 21%. This is the lowest on record for Democrats, according to Quinnipiac University polling.
It's the oligarchy. The oligarchy is coming.
A recent Gallup poll reveals a record low 25% of Democrats say they are confident in their party's leaders in Congress, dropping 41 points.
Yeah, where's Polarizol in over 2 decades?
Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh my goodness gracious, you just can't get worse than these numbers.
Meanwhile,
young people are now overwhelmingly Republican. Oh yeah, that. College age Americans now favor GOP over Dems Yale youth poll shows. Yeah. Jesus, mom snaps on cop while holding a baby. Fucking goes in with a knife. Jesus. Crazy bitch. Not even she could believe the bullshit she said. Who is it? Who said? Talk easy with Sam Fragoso.
2023, after the midterms, the Democratic Party says, look at this. Look at how we outperformed. This is a referendum on Trump. This is actually an indication that people want Joe Biden. They made a connection that is not true, grounded in no reality. Now, 2 times, in 2016 and 2024, both of the times we lost, the Democratic Party has opted not to change. Now, we switched to Kamala.
Has opted not to change. Oof.
Harris, obviously.
Big oof.
But that was about 6 months too late. Why is the Democratic Party so slow to pivot? We have so many talented people. Why can we not get past our past?
Why can we not get past the reparations? Allah Akbar. Why can we not? Hey, sorry, God damn it.
So, I want to give an answer to a different question.
Of course you do. It's because I asked the question.
Of course.
You love to reframe every question.
I do. It's one of my superpowers.
You love to do this, but I'm asking you to answer my question.
Well, at least she was honest this time.
Do you regret saying that President Biden had a mental acuity? He had a sharpness to him. You said that up until July of last year.
I said what I believe to be true.
And you think he was as sharp as you?
I said I had...
No, don't do that to her. No, now she has to choose between herself and Biden. No, don't do that to her. No, dude, Wait, no way. Who? Dude, I got. Is this the full podcast? No fucking. No, we have to watch this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Not seen decline. And I hadn't at that point.
You did not see any decline
she did
from
not.
2024 Joe Biden to 2021 Joe Biden.
Not when I said that.
I never.
And that's what this group is about today. So I want to thank you all for being here. And now, who am I introducing next?
Oh shit.
Who's next?
Huh?
When I was
Who's
in
next?
we used to have a little trouble going down the plot once in a while. For green reasons. But I'm serious. These are the kind of guys you like to smack in the ass.
Huh?
The what now?
These are the kind of guys you like to smack in the ass.
Like you sniff children. God damn it, I'm sorry.
Leadership that has brought this initiative to life. And it is through such partnerships and innovations that Africa's Agenda 2063 will be realized. I thank you.
America is a nation that can be defined in a
It
single
woke
word.
up after that.
I was going to put him, and now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin.
Nice.
President Putin. You can beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway, Mr. President,
Sounds like
you
Bush
are
when he does the whole
You know,
thing.
the thing is, look,
I gotta find the weapons
he
of mass
was
destruction.
sharp. He was on his feet. I saw him. Live event. I had meetings with him a couple of times.
Senator, on his feet
Gotta find out that there was no
is
mass
not praise.
weapons of mass destruction.
He can speak in sentences is not praise.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And you think he was as sharp as you?
I said I had not seen decline.
You lying ass bitch.
It's she didn't want to fucking toss Biden under the bus. Oh my god, when she was faced with her or Biden, she was just like, Biden. Oh shit. Yeah, he did. It was a very, very just a very non-serious. It was just a normal question. It wasn't taking at jabs at her or anything. It was just, if you were given the choice, would you not run for yourself over Biden? And it was just, no, I'm choosing Biden. It's like, oh my fucking god. Yeah. This one's a good one. She was drinking fire water from her coffee cup. Alright. That was funny. Hold on.
This is Talk Easy. I'm Sam Fragoso. Welcome to the show.
Let's watch
Senator Warren. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We have not met before.
No.
But it is an absolute thrill to have you here in New York City. I heard that you sometimes wake up in the morning around 3 a.m.
Uh-huh.
And when you do, you have a thing that's top of mind that comes to you.
Right.
A pressing issue.
Right.
I imagine since Donald Trump was elected for a second term, you are not alone in these 3 a.m. panic wake-ups.
Yep.
But since I'm here with you today,
No, you need to stop. There's no one waking up at 3 a.m. panicking. Please stop.
what happened this morning? What was top of mind?
So the first thing this morning was, is he going to obey the court order?
It's always about the fucking court order. Court order, court order. Fuck you. Alright, we'll watch that later. PNC Vice Chair David Hogg. You mean swine? Well, I mean, he is an actual hog. Says democracy to blame for all the America's blames. Venezuela migrant arrested for 6th time in a year in sanctuary Chicago. $250K white British girls raped over 25 years, 90% by Muslims, viral video explained. Jesus. RuPaul's Drag Race UK stars meltdown over UK Supreme Court trans ruling. Fuck all the way off. Maine Attorney General opposition to letting biological men play women's sports driven in large part by misinformation. Well, yeah. Dems send Smith Dems up to tackle red tape. We're not going to be a country that's building things. Dem Rep Moulton. Every American needs to know Trump could disappear you next. Didn't fucking Hillary Clinton do that? What about Epstein?
This can happen to any of us. Every American needs to know that you could be next.
Oh, crap.
This administration has no red lines. The Republicans in Congress who enable this administration clearly have no red lines. I don't know what their red lines are. This could happen to you next.
Oh, crap.
First they came for the communists, and I did not speak up because I was not a communist. And then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak up because I was not a Jew. And on until they came for me, and there was no one left to speak up for me. They could be coming for you next.
Oh, crap.
This administration will not stop. Innocent until proven guilty is out the window. The administration could just come after me and say, hey, you know, I didn't like what you said on MSNBC yesterday, and so you're against the government. You're a terrorist. We're declaring you a domestic terrorist because I don't like what you said, and I get approached by masked men on the street and whisked off to a prison. No hearing, no chance to prove my innocence.
He's an asshole.
This can happen to any of us. Every American needs to know that you could be next.
The funny thing is, they already did that to some people. So it's like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. You already did that on your side. iDubbbz is broken? Oh, Kino Casino.
Do you remember?
Boom. Oh, was this the Easter?
Remember the bunny with Joe Biden? Remember? Do you remember when the bunny took Joe Biden out?
Stop! No! He actually saw that shit. Oh my god! Basically, there was when Easter came around last, the Easter bunny had to fucking show him. No, he knows about it. Away from the Afghanistan question. Oh, hey!
He's not taking Trump out. That was a beautiful moment.
God damn it, Trump. It was like, that's a beautiful moment. Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah, I should really.
Hey everybody, it's Congressman Jamie Raskin, your ranking Democrat on the House Judiciary Committee. You know that Donald Trump has embarked upon a completely unprecedented campaign of revenge, retaliation, retribution against anybody he feels has crossed his path.
I like that idea, and it's a compliment to something that we need to be doing right now, which is engage.
What? I don't know what the fuck is that.
I like that idea, and it's a compliment to something that we need to be doing right now, which is engaging in far more work of transnational democratic solidarity with the democratic governments and the democratic movements and peoples and parties of the world to try to prevent the spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos that's been unleashed against us. But
what? Sir, you're the guys who unleashed the lawlessness and chaos for the last 4 years. Excuse me?
Implicit in it should be.
It's basically him doing this bullshit right here.
Shoeless.
Don't call me shoeless. You're shoeless.
Yeah, well, you're a towel.
You're a towel.
The idea that if and when we come back to power, and we will, we are not going to look kindly upon people who facilitated, to use a word of the day, who facilitated authoritarianism in our country. Because that's an assault on our Constitution and on our people.
President Bukele, who's declared himself a dictator, and the other tyrants, dictators, autocrats of the world have to understand that the Trump administration is not going to last forever. We're going to restore strong democracy to America, and we will remember who stood up
strong
for
democracy or controlled democracy,
and who tried to drive us down towards dictatorship and autocracy. So I'm glad that Chris Van Hollen
I don't know about that one,
showed
sir.
exactly where America is, and we're not afraid of
especially
any
when you're with
dictator
fucking
anywhere.
this dumb
Donald Trump
bitch.
has embarked upon a completely unprecedented campaign of revenge, retaliation, retribution.
Hey, rat skin, I would wear your skin. If this was the Raskin would be in jail already. We must unite to protect the world from freedom. Fuck liberty. Liberty gets sodomized. That's basically what they're doing. They're being weird with liberty, and they're trying to fuck with everybody. Maxine Dexter, hilariously yells she will not return to America on camera. I don't even know who this person is. Ooh.
Congresswoman Maxine Dexter here, coming to you from El Salvador.
Wait, you went to El Salvador? Okay.
I flew here last night with 3 of my colleagues to demand that Diego Garcia.
Oh, that's why. They went just like, what's his shit face went over there. Like, what? Okay, and what did
Be
you
released.
Get?
Why?
Why?
He is being held in violation of a Supreme Court order expressly telling the Trump administration to affiliate and facilitate his coming home. That is being ignored. This is not just a
What does Trump... I'm pretty sure Trump has nothing to do with anything now. It's up to Bukele. Hey, Trump already technically asked Bukele if he wanted to fucking give him back. He was like, nope. He's a terrorist. Why would I do such a thing? I will not facilitate a terrorist joining back into... Right? Because that would implicate him too. So hell no, he's not gonna fucking do it.
to all people in the United States who could be illegally abducted, detained, and transported.
It's funny because these people can
internationally
easily
against their will.
obtain the information that the judges gave out,
That our president
but they
does
choose
not
not
recognize
to.
the branches of government and the balances of power. This is what we all have been calling a constitutional crisis, yet
yes,
it is more
constitutional
severe
crisis.
than anything we've seen. We cannot stay silent. We must stay
Sure,
loud.
sure.
I am here because I refuse to wait for
Okay.
something to happen.
You can stay there,
We
too.
are here to release Abrego Garcia.
That's fine. She can stay there. You can try. I don't think he's gonna fucking let her go. Yeah, it's funny because these guys have, some of these MS-13 motherfuckers have been in our country before. And they have always been here. Yet now we're deporting them and they're just like, no, we don't want these people to get deported. Like, what? No, where is it? Oh, here it is.
This is from Vatican City. Pope
Yeah,
Francis's death, we're
apparently
hearing, was
the
a
Pope
cerebral
has passed
stroke
away.
that led to a coma and irreversible heart failure. So once again, that is brand new information coming into the Live Impact News studio here on WCNC Plus. We are going to continue the conversation here about Pope Francis's death. We're hearing from so many other folks in the Carolinas about, you know, their thoughts on how Pope Francis impacted the Catholic Church and the world at large. Some of their hopes
He will always
for the
be
future as
remembered
well.
as the Pope that called people
A look at,
Fragosian.
you know, their thoughts on legacy as well. So with
Yes!
that, we want to turn to an extended interview our Kaylin Hagwood
God
just
damn
did
it.
this afternoon.
I will remember him for
upstate
that.
area. So
God
we have
damn it.
for you now Father Tim Stevens, St. Peter.
It was basically, stop acting like Fragosians.
This is from Vatican City. Pope
not being
Francis's
gay.
death, we're hearing, was a cerebral stroke that
Why
led to
are
a
you gay?
coma and irreversible. And a look at, you know, their thoughts on legacy as well. So with that, we want to turn to an extended interview our Kaylin Hagwood just did this afternoon in the Uptown area. So we have for you now Father Tim Stevens, St. Peter Catholic Church. That's on Tryon Street. Every Monday through Friday, actually, they hold a noon mass. And so folks were already prepared to gather there for normal mass today.
Oh, Frosigian. That's what... Frosigian shirt. No, don't do that. I'm pretty... what is this, Latin or some shit? Oh, it's Italian? Dan Savage on So Goof. Fogosian and not having any luck. Soft C and soft G, obviously. Frozazina. Frozazina. Zina. D-E-Z.
You are looking at Julian's pronunciation guide, where we look at how to pronounce better some of the most mispronounced words in the world. Pronunciation for more vocabulary. Make sure to stay tuned. Italian from Roman dialect. Frocciagine.
Oh, frocciagine. Oh, jeez. I was way the fuck up. Holy shit. I was so... frocciagine. I was so old.
Elect. Frocciagine.
Frocciagine.
Frocciagine. Frocciagine. Here are more videos on how to pronounce more confusing words and names too many mispronounced. Like this video if you found it useful. I appreciate your support. I'll see.
What is up, guys? Buongiorno. Mozzarella. You do want to insist on the double letters?
They do that weird, the weird tone change. It goes up and down. I don't know what to do. Alright, anyways. Frocciagine.
Frocciagine. Here are more videos on how.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He will always be remembered as that pope. He was a based pope. That's all I gotta say. Oh,
the fake news media. This is why we're fighting slash and burn Democrats. This is why we're fighting hoaxsters. Hoaxsters. This group, no, this group right here.
Oh, no. Right here.
That peddle anonymous sources from leakers with access to grind, and then you put it all together as if it's some news story. No! And when we know exactly what it is. So I'm really proud of what we're doing for the president, fighting.
No! Why do I have to keep you dirty fucks? I think YouTube's trying to get ads back on the fucking because I'm using
the
ad
fake news media. This is why we're fighting slash and burn Democrats. This is why we're fighting hoaxsters.
Right here.
Fighting hard across the board, and I'm going to go roll some Easter eggs with my kids. Thank you very much. I have spoken to the president, and we are going to continue fighting on the same page all the way. Come on, guys.
That was a little mean. That's...
Oh, there you have it. I called them a bunch of liars to their faces. Call them a bunch of liars and bullshitters. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell indeed? What is this?
Democrats, we are delivering. Right now, demonstrators are heading out for another anti-Trump protest this morning.
Oh, another
the
one.
50-51 protest. It will be held nationwide.
That's right. The movement stands for 50 protests in 50 states, and one of those demonstrations is actually underway right now in
why not do it in Canada land too? Because it's the 51st state. Right? But what happened in Canada? You guys don't want to bring in Canada?
Miami.
Protesters here telling me
Fuck
they are
you,
not
Canada.
happy with the Trump
Lazy
administration,
fucks.
taking issue with everything from DOGE to tariffs and deportations.
I made this sign specifically. We need to bring him home. We need to give him due process.
Patrick Blewett is talking about Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a migrant recently deported to El Salvador.
He was in the U.S.
Blame
legally,
Canada.
no matter what the
Blame-
Trump administration says.
People are scared to go to church.
God damn it.
and one of those demonstrations.
Specifically, we need to bring him home. We need to give him due process.
Patrick Blewett is talking about Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a migrant recently deported to El Salvador.
He was in the U.S. legally, no matter what the Trump administration says.
People are scared to go to church. People are scared to go to work.
What do you mean people are scared to go to church and work? What the fuck are you talking about?
People are scared to take their kids to school.
They're making their fucking kids. You know why our education system's so fucked right now? It's because of this shit. They're not even putting their kids through an education, probably. What is this?
They're stealing our democracy. It's messed up.
What really pushed us to come to DC right now is the no due process for people like Kilmar Garcia. It just sets a really, really scary precedent if we can just send anybody we want overseas and not give them any due process. And then once they're there,
he got his due process.
we just say, oh, we can't do nothing about it.
He got two judges worth of due process, by the way.
Well, I was at the hands-off protest. I've been going to the Tesla takedown protests. I've been to 4 of those.
Please get a damn job.
Sounds like your father, really.
And I did ask some of the people here what their top concerns are right now when it comes to President Trump and his administration.
They are kidnapping people and sending them to another country without due process.
Stop oil drilling and that sort of stuff.
Stop oil drilling and that sort of stuff. Okay, buy energy. Oh no, energy. Follow me. What's your name?
Let's go now. Free Kilmar now. Free Kilmar now.
Bring Gilmore home. Make America gay again. Yikes. This is not a person I want to fucking represent America. Jesus Christ. What? Rock you, Ronald Rump? Okay. The only kings I bow to? Who the fuck are those people? Wait, isn't that... Wait. Wasn't that guy a serial killer? Oh, wait, that picture... This dude? Wait, oh no, that's... No, is that... Who... Is that Stephen Hawking? Not Stephen Hawking. Oh, what's his fucking name? The Shining motherfucker. Who wrote The Shining? An author. Wait, Stephen King. That's who I meant. Yeah. It is Stephen King. Why the fuck do you have Stephen King? What the fuck? Oh, I don't. Huh? Stephen King isn't even a fucking politician. He doesn't even. He just writes fucking books. What the fuck? These people are cooked. Yeah, I know. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Is this supposed to be a baby? Is this supposed to be Orange Man Baby? Is this supposed to be a joke? Are you Trump if he was a baby? What is this?
You know, it's weird.
What
It's
am
weird.
what did I just look at?
Hey, you! Dance.
Damn.
Do the swim.
Not a joke.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are
Oh, boy.
offensive?
Be offended.
Be offended, yes. Yes, I guess I should be offended. I don't know. What do we got? Biden declares Easter Sunday as Transgender Day of Visibility. Oh yeah, that was back. Yeah. Trump shares joyous Easter Sunday message. We need God. We want God. Wendy's declines to apologize for mocking Katy Perry's Blue Origin spaceflight. Wait, what? What? They mocked it? I kissed the ground and I liked it. Is that what they were talking about? Oh, what the fuck? Why does it keep doing that? YouTube's trying, man. They're trying to find a way to fix the ad thing. Because that didn't happen before. So I think they're trying to fix it in the back end. You dirty fucks. 19-year-old took his 85-year-old grandma to prom because she never got to go when she was young. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Nice on the grandson, right? Breakdancer. Astronauts. Yeah, I saw this one. Called Michelle in France know what? Le Big Mike.
I've never hated another person more than I hate the person that I married. He goes to work. Yeah, his job's hard. Yeah, his hours suck. He works. That is all he does. Yeah, I don't work, but the amount of weight I carry, I can tell you why I've saved money. It's that simple. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. My husband left the night that I posted that original video.
Why did you what the fuck? Dude, why are women so fucking dense sometimes? When Kilmar Garcia sees his wife. They took a picture. The fucking Arthur, the fucking what was that? He's like a bunny or something. Yeah, this. Yeah, Arthur kid show. Yeah, this fucking kid. Yeah, they took his hand and fucking. Oh wow, it went till 2022. Holy shit, I didn't know that. Yeah, there was this Kalu little fuck kid. Fuck that kid. You fucking punt those pieces of shit. Kilmar Abrego Garcia. MS-13 tattoo. Deports of rapists. Deports rapists. Uh-oh. There you have it. And there you have it. Oh. Hey, it's Tony.
That'll finish any Here's a combo that'll finish any fight right away, guaranteed, okay? So you're gonna start with the jab, you're gonna slip the cross, and then immediately anyways, this is a time made with a stainless steel back.
Oh my god.
Jab, you're gonna slip the cross, and then immediately anyways, this is a sign made with a stainless steel backplate. The plan you see is fake, but the price is amazing.
What was all the movements for? She just had the.
Where's my cock?
What?
Anyways, you're
Anyways.
making company that you've come to the right place.
Do you guys think men can get pregnant? Like, it's a yes. Obviously, it's a yes. There's no other, no question.
It's true. I'm pregnant. Anyways, do you know if your sign company is reliable? You can check their lead time.
Just gonna go anyways.
Hi there. I'm Cody. Pronouns EM.
What the fuck? Fuck you. Wait, let me see what they're trying to do here. Oh shit. Try if Erica to use the following sign on YouTube so allow clear your browsing cache and confirm that you're using preferred restart your oh no, it doesn't do it.
Here's a combo that'll finish any
airs or zms or zers or really any neo pronouns em
their lead time.
Hi there. I'm Cody. Pronouns em airs or zms or zers or really any neo pronouns that aren't.
Anyways, how to know your sign company is trustworthy is by confirming the sign before shipping.
It isn't sad if you're in your 30s and you dress like a 19-year-old.
Anyways, you know these signs easy to rust as time goes by.
His
Tell them to knock
face.
it off.
Don't step on my damn dress, bitch!
Anyways, how to know your
Anyway,
sign company is trustworthy
don't step
is by
on my
confirming
damn
the
dress,
Anyways, how to know your sign company is trustworthy is by confirming the design before shipping. Anyways, how to know your sign company is trustworthy is to see how they ship your signs.
Be fat now! Be fat today!
Anyways, how to know if you spend on signs worthwhile, especially ways to check if they have spare parts.
So it's come to my attention that most people don't understand how trans people transition, specifically trans women.
Don't care. You need to know how to make the cost of signage worthwhile, assemble ways to check if they have spare parts. LC sign would provide
Come to
thread
China.
nuts and
China's so good
suitable
for
template
you.
with holes, transformer or adapter in the package.
We have all the
one of
LC
longest
signs
in the
here.
world. I can touch my eye. I can reach the bottom of my chin. I can also flap it really fast.
Anyways, take a look at our special logo to make your shop special. This eye-catching effect lets others take a fancy to your shop at a glance.
Hey, you might want to change that name, mate.
Yeah, maybe you want to take that
Ditties.
sign down. And get an LED sign from
Wait,
LC
what
sign
did
for
he
your
say?
friend sign down. And take that sign. Yeah, maybe you want to take that sign down.
Yeah, maybe you want to take that sign down.
LED sign from LC sign. For your franchise stores, make sure you buy from a responsible sign company. We have
Make sure you buy from a responsible sign company. We have 15
years of experience
years.
making signs. We can ship worldwide, no MOQ.
Yo, what are you doing? What the fuck?
Anyway, if you're LED sign, it's even rough as time goes by, tell them to knock it off.
Oh yeah, I saw this. I was just like, what the fuck is this? What?
Anyways, design team is a very important part for a sign company. Designers and LC sign will provide description file, render image, structure file, whole and wide XMM, LED layout, and wide diagram. Manufacturing only takes 7 to 10 days. For your franchise projects, come to LC sign.
Alright, thank you, Tony. Jeez. Tony LZ signs. The death of Pope Francis. Be followed by rites and ritual.
And now cardinals from around the world are heading to the Vatican as preparations are made for Pope Francis's funeral. Let's bring in Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Gatursky for more on that. Hi, Aaron. I know you covered the last transition when Pope John Paul II died. What was that like, and how will this be different?
Well, they're different individuals. John Paul was such a global figure, not that Francis isn't, but the crowds were overwhelming, lining Via della Conciliazione all the way to the Vatican to just catch a glimpse. And we'll wait to hear today from the College of Cardinals what the schedule is going to be, when he will lie in state, for how long, when the funeral might be, when the conclave might begin. All of that will inform how mourners, how Catholics from around the
yeah, it seems like YouTube's trying to
fix. And now
fix
cardinals
their,
from around the world are heading to the Vatican as preparations are made for Pope Francis's funeral. Let's bring in Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Gatursky for more on that. Hi, Aaron. I know you covered the last transition when Pope John Paul II died. What was that like, and how will this be?
To pay their respects to Francis. And he was, as Colleen was mentioning, such a transformative figure, someone who redefined the modern papacy. I think there's going to be a good deal of affection shown toward him, because he did try to make the church more inclusive, more collegial, more welcoming. And for the cardinals who will choose his successor, 80% of which were chosen by Francis himself, it'll be a real test of how lasting that path is. Do they choose that, or do they choose sort of the nostalgia of a more traditional past to move the church forward?
So, Aaron, what are you hearing about what's happening at the Vatican right now?
Well, interestingly, because it's sort of the end of Holy Week and Easter Monday, much of official Vatican was not at work, and so they had to, I think, scramble to get everybody up to speed. We understand there is to be a meeting of the cardinals who are in Rome, who are resident in Rome. That's about 24 or so, maybe others who were there visiting for Easter, and they will be the ones to really decide how things move forward, when to move Francis's body from his living quarters into St. Peter's Square for public viewing, or wherever he's going to lie in state. When the funeral could be, maybe as soon as this weekend. We just don't know. But it all happens with a degree of official formality and regalia to pay proper respects to the Pope, and then to prepare the Church and the faithful for the next Pope.
There will be 9 days of mourning. Then the Pope's body will lie in state at St. Peter's Basilica. What are you watching for there?
Always the crowds.
Progeny?
It is such
God damn it, I'm
a
sorry.
mix of emotions. I remember from John Paul the good deal of sadness, but mixed with affection for the man, a great deal of thanks for what he stood for and represented. The fact that he was Polish, that drew a whole other kind of crowd, and it'll be interesting to see whether the first non-European pope in, 1,300 years draws a similarly diverse crowd of people to Rome for mourning and for the funeral.
All right, Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katursky, thank you.
Like I said, he will be remembered as the best pope for saying the words. Even though he kind of attacked fucking America a lot with his weird shit sometimes. But even then.
Carissimi fratelli e sorelle.
Dear brothers and sisters, with deep sorrow I must announce the death of our Holy Father, Francis. At 7:35
They
this
are
morning,
speaking
the Bishop of
Italian.
Rome, Francis, returned to the house of the Father. His whole life was dedicated to the service of the Lord and His Church. He taught us to live the values of the gospel with fidelity, courage,
whichever
and
country
universal
you're
love,
from and your
especially
fucking
in favor
pronunciation.
of the poorest and most marginalized. With immense gratitude for his example as a true disciple of the Lord Jesus, we commend the soul of Pope Francis to the infinite, merciful love of the triune God.
May he enter the gates of heaven. Yada yada yada. Pope dead after shaking Vance's. This is fucked. People were making jokes about this. Pope Francis died a few hours after shaking J.D. Vance's hand. Inside a sources report the faint smell of sulfur during the Trump regime. U.S. delegation. Fucked. That's so fucked.
Hello. So good to see you. God bless you and happy Easter. Good morning. How are you? Find yourself. Happy Easter. Yeah, thank you. Happy Easter to you, Father. Wonderful. I know you've not been feeling great, but it's good to see you in better health.
Grazie. Grazie, Santo Padre.
Thank you.
These are for your children.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, they brought.
These are the gifts. These are also gifts for you as well.
Oh wow! Oh, that's a nice Vatican tie. Wow.
For your wife, the white for your children, and the red one is for the red.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Those are
for your
nice
visit.
gifts.
Of course, and thank you for seeing me.
I wonder what's in the box.
Pray for you every day. God bless you.
Io prego per lei ogni giorno, che Dio la benedica. Grazie, Santo Padre.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter.
And now people are making fun of JT just killed the Pope. He revealed his true name to the Pope. Oh man, you guys are so fucked. Shakes in the room with you. Oh man, fucking people. Alright. We'll get to those later. No, actually, why don't we do it now? Oh, I forgot to fucking... People can easily find this. Search bar. What is this? How are you gonna talk
there?
all this shit as soon as he's not in there? What an absolute fucking cow. What do you mean? Destiny, you do that all the time, brother. Shut the fuck up. You fucking,
Have you
you
been
fucking
there?
true.
Right, that's a good point.
Have you even? You haven't.
Maybe worry about your
By the way,
case.
how is he in all these wars? Can I just go to wars? By the way, how are you allowed? Are you allowed to just go to wars? Is
you
that the way?
haven't. You should at least
Can you
have
just
the
go to?
courtesy of going?
Can I just go to wars, or do I have to come back and say what people want me to say about the wars? Can I go to the wars and have my own opinions, or do I have to have the opinions?
Not if you want to go back.
That's right.
Not
That's
if you
It's
want
really
to
interesting.
go.
This war tourism. How do I get on this war tourism?
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the Ukraine. I
You
want to
should go.
I want to go. I
You
want to
should
go to all this war tourism.
Do you have any awards that they can melt down and make bullets out of?
Joe, think about this. Do
I
I seem
actually-
like
I
a guy
do.
that has a lot of awards?
I actually do have some
Didn't you get
medal
one of those
awards that
YouTube
they
plaques
can
when you hit 100,000?
I don't even know
Actually,
where
I
they
don't-
send it.
I don't know what kind of
where-
medal they're
I
out
don't
of.
know
I-
where
they
they're
might be
sending
out
those
of, like,
YouTube
copper or
plaques.
We've got a
something.
few of those.
But I
Gotta
like
check.
this idea
We'll
of
give you
war
one of ours.
tourism.
You can
I like
send
the idea of going to
I
a
got some
war and then
tournament
coming back having a
Wrestling
very
tournament medals.
black and white view.
Yes, I've
Yes.
been there.
I
back
get
when I
it,
was
and I
wrestling.
know, and interesting. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Well,
love
it's-
that.
You feel better than the other people.
Well,
because
of
you
course,
say you've
there's a
been
lot
there.
of people. It gets very murky. Most people I know that have been to war have a very murky, complex view of things. But it is good to go to a war and then come back and be as sure as you were before you came. No, you go for an hour.
Couple hours.
It's a
Couple
lunch.
hours.
It's lunch on
Put
the
on
front
a
line.
flak jacket that says
Yeah,
press.
let
on the
me
front
let me
lines
just
and-
let me just fly over to the zone for a couple, for like 3 hours and see what's up, and then come back. That's not right.
Then you come back and you have all the talk. Yeah.
Look, Joe's a comedian. He's with this comedian friend. He's just making jokes. Okay, don't read into that. I think the issue with some commentators are they're always trying to stir shit up, right? No. Also, Destiny's trying to make money off this by stirring shit up, right? I mean, he's a shill content creator, right? He's a grifter like any other grifter on the fucking social media platform. Just like this guy. Big ass grifter. All streamers are grifters. And they gotta grift they gotta promote their right? Their items and fucking paraphernalia and shit, right?
A viewer shared this video showing cars doing donuts as fireworks.
This is in
go off.
Chicago?
Another neighbor told us he wants Mayor
Yeah.
Brandon Johnson to take action.
Chicago.
I think he's too lenient. I think he needs to start being more aggressive with what's going on. I think he needs to add more police to the city.
Well, what are you talking about? That costs money.
Doing what they can and,
What do you mean?
I think they need
It
to
helps
start
push
nipping it
people out. He
you know,
wants to
actually
bring in the
holding people
immigrants.
accountable for their
That's what
actions.
he wants to bring in the undocumented.
Well, the video shows officers responding to the scene, sending people running. But Chicago police tell us they have no information about the incident tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of
A
fucking
viewer
people.
shared this video showing cars doing donuts as fireworks go off.
There's at least
Another
like
neighbor
50,
told us he wants
probably
Mayor
like
Brandon
less than
Johnson to
50
take
cars there.
action.
I think he's too lenient. I think
And then
he
there's
needs to
like
start
what,
being more aggressive with
close
what's
to like
going
100
on.
people
I think
there,
he needs to add
maybe.
more police to the city. Have them start doing something.
Not
instead
that
of
much,
just-
maybe like
just doing what they
because
can
they could have had like 2 people in each
I
car,
think they
more
need to
than that,
start
right?
nipping it and actually holding people accountable for their actions.
I was like, oh shit.
Video shows officers
Oh, the
responding
pump
to the
balls.
scene, sending people running. But Chicago police tell us they have no information about the incident tonight. A viewer
Alright, there
shared-
you have it. The youth of our future. Let's show them some love. Maker of voting machines takes aim at Cook County contract. Make crime illegal again. Is that legal? I don't know. Is that Barney? Damn, they got Barney. Ain't nobody safe in Chicago. No, Barney, no. Oh, shit. Barney, no. Oh, yeah, I spelled Barney wrong. I missed the E. What is this? Evil? Evil! Evil! Oh, it's Killary. Hey. Don't know what Killary. Klaus Schwab, World WEF chair and board member announces resignation Monday. Use eat the bugs. You'll own nothing, and you will be happy. Eat the bugs. Good riddance to Schwab. He and WEF are both pure evil. Evil! I'm just going to say it since no one else will. The Pope was an evil man and not a man of... What do you mean? He said this, though.
Italian from dialect Frociagine.
He said Frociagine. He did. What's wrong? Beepity boopy. I'm sorry. Alright, well, once you start learning accents for fucking languages, it kind of comes naturally sometimes. And buongiorno. To Clueless, The Quiet, the ones who just know enough. This is the video you need. If you don't understand the war, watch it. If you think Israel is being too harsh, watch it. If you care about good versus evil, watch it. I mean, yeah.
I've seen...
I mean, look, if you really wanted to understand about any conflict ever in today's reality, don't avert your eyes. Literally. Look at every fucking article, see the news, whatever, and then determine.
Many videos of atrocities being committed by both sides,
Correct.
which is just a horrible consequence.
I mean, this is war, yeah.
And conflict.
What do you think?
It's obviously an issue because you have unsuspecting bystanders who get caught up, right? And sometimes they're used as guinea pigs or sheeps to do their war effort shit, and people don't know that. They get caught up in it because they don't, right? War is war.
I'm Israel. You're the Palestinians in Gaza.
Why do you think there's so many issues of movies putting in like soldiers shooting at little kids and shit sometimes? That's because sometimes those kids are rigged with bombs sometimes, literally.
Well, every one of the people in Gaza laid down the arms.
Even just
attacking.
normal, regular
What would
adults too,
Israel do to you?
unsuspecting. They get paid to do, right? They get paid to do work sometimes, and they're doing something very illegal, and they don't know it. They think they're just doing a job, and they
5 different
end up
times.
getting killed, or they kill
literally
other
like
fucking soldiers or some shit.
Israel has
right?
never, not one time in history, initiated any conflict. Every single one of those things that you're pointing to is a retaliatory attack by a terrorist organization.
Correct.
But if that was switched, where I, Israel, you, Hamas in Gaza, I take all of my arms and all of my protection and I laid them down, what would Hamas do?
Oh, they would fucking
they would kill every single one of us.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
what they do.
They would. As soon as it would be the same way. I hate to say this. It would be the same way with all these other fucking terrorist organizations. You try to fucking lay down your arms, they'll get you. They'll gut you.
It's what
They
they're
don't
sworn
fucking
to do.
care.
That's their motto, and
Well, look at today's day and age with the modern day gang members and shit like that. Terrorist organization, right? MS-13, shit like that. You think they give a fuck? No. Survival of the fittest. Right? Natural selection. Kill or be killed. That's all it is. That is war.
the origin of their existence, all the way back to the Grand Mufti traveling to Hitler to ask, how do we solve the Jewish problem? Like, you want to follow from the Muslim the Hamas to the Muslim Brotherhood, all the way back to the Grand Mufti, to Mujahideen, and you see the origins of, like, one thing, which is, how do I solve the Jewish problem, is to eradicate and kill them. That is what Hamas came from. Not the Palestinians, not those poor people stuck in Gaza. But in that problem, if all of Hamas just went away, we would have peace. If they laid down their arms and they stopped murdering innocent civilians and raping women and killing babies, you'd have peace. If the other side laid down their arms, they would all be murdered, all 7.5 million of them, until they just were walking in blood through the Jordan River. How do you solve this problem? The radicals have to be eliminated. The terrorists have to go away. That is not, I'm not conflating the Palestinians and the terrorists. Those are separate things. But if there's 2.5 million people that are living in Gaza that are allowing 30,000 terrorists to run them,
yeah, that's pretty bad.
At some point, the olive branch cannot be extended from Israel when 30,000 people are using that region to launch attacks into their sovereign nation.
No. Also, they're just talking about hypotheticals. Obviously, they're fucking. No one likes being fucking held up at gunpoint and shit. Like, come on. Like, literally. Oh, Jesus. Don't look at this. Like, when you have military efforts and war efforts going on, they will never tell you what's actually happening. I saw Hillary Clinton was trending, so I do. It says she will jail people for misinformation. Like what? Russiagate, 2016 election, vaccine stop, Charlottesville, Hunter's laptop, Ukraine is winning. Oh yeah. For approving Russia hoax lie. Ever been Hillary Clinton? Hillary for treason and the death of Seth Rich. Oh yeah, fucking Comey. Yeah, this dude's a fucking warhawk asshole. I think he was also doing a lot of fucking shady shit. Seth Rich, a computer science expert for the DNC. I leaked over 44,000 DNC emails to WikiLeaks after seeing deep corruption. They murdered me for it. Blamed Russia for what I did. Oh yeah, this guy. I wish the police to stop investigating my murder. Yeah, weren't they also talking about how Trump can do that to them when they just did that to their own? I mean, just look at Hillary. Just a lot of people around her just start fucking dropping like flies out of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck did all around the Clinton Foundation, right? All working for her doing shit. Oh, fuck, man. What is this? Panic on the streets of Europe.
There's a brave young woman walking the streets of Barcelona, highlighting the Spanish city's newfound cultural enrichment.
Uh-oh, the cat calling coming. Holy shit, dude, there's so many of them. I'm guessing they're like Haitians and shit, right? People from Africa, probably. I was taking a picture. He's just like, hot damn. Hey, how's it going? Would you like to have some time? Oh, he's still chasing. The dude is still chasing. Uh-oh. Dude, they're all fucking catcalling this lady. Oh. Yeah, be careful, ladies. Yeah. Jesus. Holy shit, so many people are gooning after her. I mean, if you think about it, in order for these people to somewhat stay in the country, they kind of have to find someone to, you know, shack up with, if you will. Or marry.
Aside from the harassment, note the classic third worldism of generally milling around doing nothing while occupying physical space. While the behaviour of the men in the video may not surprise you, the reaction from the majority of respondents on X probably will, because according to them, it's basically her fault. This won't end well if you keep doing this silly stuff.
What do you mean? She's just going around trying to walk. She's just walking.
She's a prostitute and looking for a customer.
Dude, these people are actually incels. These people hate women so much for some reason. Motherfucker has the is that the Pakistani flag? Yeah, that's the Pakistani flag, dude. Like, what? This one. Turkey? No, that's not Turkey. This guy has the pack. What's that? All I know is that's a... Is that even a flag? No, that... Oh, no! You know what that flag is? That's one of the Pacific Islander that's tied to, right, to the... To the treaty nation, right, to this treaty island. That's what that is.
Customers. Why is she wearing a skirt at night?
So he has a Pakistani flag, and he has one of those Islander flags. Looks good. Your hair looks good, by the way. You're a fucking weirdo. What is wrong with you and caring about my hair? Are you trying to scalp me? Is that it? Are you trying to fucking take my scalp? Is that it? You fucking murderer. What is wrong with you, fucking serial killer? You come by me, I'm gonna fucking stab you.
What do you want her to wear? A full burqa? Female Spanish influencer goes strolling in provocative outfit in area known to be popular with African immigrants to get views.
Female Spanish influencer goes strolling in provocative, sorry, Jesus. Outfit in an area known to be popular with African immigrants to get views online. No. Okay, but would be more apt. Look, we know about the problems. We don't need to dramatize it. That's not okay.
The lie would be more apt. Obviously, she's deliberately walking through these areas to highlight what happens to women in European cities on a daily basis.
Correct.
The dude walking behind her with a camera filming it all would have only had the effect of decreasing the usual level of harassment. And it's not exactly an isolated case, is it? This woman in Germany was literally with her baby in a pram and still got culturally enriched. Many such cases.
Don't touch me.
No, sorry.
Nein.
Überall voll mit Läden, bei denen draußen Männer sitzen, die dich beobachten, wenn du vorbeiläufst. Du fühlst dich 0% sicher. Und wenn ich als Frau hier alleine rausgehe, werde ich immer mindestens einmal ekelhaft angemacht, wenn ich draußen bin. Ich bekomme so einen Hals.
This in an area of Berlin where 65% of the residents have a migrant background. European women have to travel to zero-tolerance police states like Dubai simply to feel safe.
I wonder if Paris is the same.
Guys, I'm in Dubai and it's 1:30 in the morning and I just realized that I didn't have to.
Oh, I know German. I watched a German show once. I know that she's saying, "Shit, this fucking guy, get out of here."
You know why? Because I know that here no one is gonna touch me, no one is
What
gonna
is wrong with
me,
you?
no one is gonna rape me. Or
Yes,
kill
I
me.
heard. I
Unlike
heard
Europe
German
and
once.
in a
I
lot
can
of places
speak
of
it.
the US, where these things can happen if you go alone at night as a woman. So you know why this happens here? Because the moment that someone touches you, they get deported or they go to jail. So guess what? No one touches you.
Each bindu. This fucking.
Benefits of spermidine, a naturally occurring compound which may be one of the biggest cheat codes to aging. But don't take it from me.
Oh
Here's
no,
Dr.
he
Stephen,
did it.
a
He slipped an
world-renowned heart
ad.
surgeon and one of the leading voices in longevity science.
Fasting, if you've read my books, is a phenomenal way of creating autophagy. But spermidine will do this without
You
fasting. Spermidine inhibits
Frosigian.
mTOR that activates the AMPK pathway. And actually starts
Sorry,
up autophagy. Spermidine
Frosigian.
has great anti-aging properties. So autophagy's role
fucking said
reduces
that wrong
apoptosis,
again.
cell death. It's crucial for regulating lifespan. The 2018 study showed that there was lower cardiovascular and
Why are you such a
cancer-related deaths, and
Frosigian,
the mortality rates were dramatically statistically lower in the study group that had more spermidine in their diet.
But here's the catch. While your body can make some on its own and you can get a bit from food, the levels just aren't enough to make a real difference. That's where Black Forest Supplement steps in. They've developed a potent high-purity spermidine complex specifically designed to activate autophagy, support longevity, and give your cells a series
Why
of
are
benefits.
you
Following
so
the release, dropping 10 pounds.
Frosigian?
Luxury fasting retreats and not eating for weeks to slow aging. But here's the truth: you don't need to go broke or starve yourself to get the same benefits. Spermidine activates.
Sorry, I'm
autophagy,
calling you.
giving
Why are
cellular
you
clean
gay?
longevity, brain fog, energy through the roof, recovery after workouts night and day. No fasting, no extreme biohacks, just one supplement doing the work from the inside out. No workout next to
Frosigian is what, Italian
for
for
the next
gay?
48 hours, buy two, get one free.
Apparently.
This stuff always sells out, so don't worry. Hit the link in the description and pin comment to stock up before it's gone. Violence against women in the UK, including stalking
the
and
Pope
harassment,
said it.
is now
That's-
a
that's
national
why I'm saying
emergency,
it.
according to the National Police Chiefs Council. And who do they say is to blame? Andrew Tate, naturally.
Oh
Apparently,
shit, they're
before he went
blaming
viral in
Andrew Tate
2022,
now.
None
Wow.
of this was happening. Except that's not true,
That's-
is it?
yeah, that's
Either
not
in
true at
Germany
all.
or in the UK.
I have to keep looking back when I'm walking home.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep thinking that it's influencers who keep causing the issues when it has. I don't. Do these people actually watch influencers? Like, I don't. Do these people actually watch YouTube? Like, what the fuck?
Because
They just
it
love
gets to the
lying
point
about
where
shit.
I just don't feel safe.
Just put random fucking people on there that have nothing to do with their
100%.
country.
When I was 18, I could just walk straight home from like the train station. It used to be like an hour away. Now I live like 35 minutes from my job, and I'm just constantly looking behind, looking over my shoulder.
Jess Gill launched a new campaign.
The biggest issue facing women today, which mainstream feminists choose to ignore, is the violence against women by third world immigration primarily. 1 in 4 sex crimes are committed by foreign nationals, yet you won't hear Parliament...
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, well, you keep importing these people. You already have crimes where, yeah, some of these people are committing crimes, and then they go back to their country with all the fucking cash and money they stole.
the police, or any authority speak about it.
And he's already been attacked for it.
Every single time I go outside, I get harassed, I get catcalled. My friends also experience the same thing. And
well, yeah.
to be completely frank, it's not by people who come from this country, it's by people who come from countries who do not respect women, who come from countries where the femicide rate is off the charts. We should not be allowing them into our country. That's the pushback when it comes to multiculturalism. When you look at the areas of Manchester...
Yeah, exactly.
Baltimore,
You gotta watch out for some of these people, because some of these countries... They view women as literal objects, and you're literally importing some of these fucking people into the country. You know how much fucking issues that's gonna fucking cause? You dumb fucking politicians?
I'm from, where young girls are being groomed consistently by, let's be honest, predominantly Pakistani men. That's the impacts of multiculturalism. That's the impacts of the mass immigration policy that you're advocating.
We talk about being catcalled. White working class and no doubt middle class builders have been catcalling and abusing women since I was born. So let's not pretend this is a foreign problem.
Yeah, because Dave the Builder wolf whistling from...
What? It's been an issue since the beginning, and it's been an issue ever since you imported these people. Like, what?
200 yards
that dude was just trying to stop her from telling the truth. It was
is definitely
so
the same thing as this.
Yeah, basically, she was all the dude was like, "No, you don't get to play the victim card." I was like, "What? Oh fuck."
Können Sie bitte gehen?
Could I bullshit? I don't even know what the fuck he just said. No, one kiss, please.
That the captain of the England rugby team is a black
fuck?
British English man. We have World Cup winning cricketers who are British Muslims.
That dude wanted to kiss so bad. What the fuck?
Therefore, migrant street harassment isn't an issue. Still, at least women in the UK who feel increasingly fearful at the prospect of merely going outside can be assured by the fact that the ever-dutiful British police, while responding to soaring phone theft by painting pointless memorials to crimes they didn't prevent, are treating the harassment problem with the utmost priority, and are definitely not getting distracted by other issues.
No, because you're traffic shit. Mate, swear again, you'll get nicked. I'm not allowed to swear in an abusive or threatening manner. I am allowed to use swear words as part of my dialect if it's an expressive manner. Talk to Lord Justice Dean about it. He's already ruled about it in the High Court. I know Section 5, I know Section 4 and 4A. Okay, that's great. I can swear as part of my general vernacular because it's expressive language and it's protected under freedom of expression. I'm not allowed to swear at people.
No, you do not have freedom of expression anymore. Hello, sorry. God damn.
I'm not allowed to use language that may cause alarm, harassment or distress, which would be using it in a threatening or abusive manner, even if that's towards you, but there's somebody will pass.
He's gonna do this to you.
Good job, Mr. Pancakes. I wasn't trying to get into an argument.
Where are the gerbils? Where are the gerbils?
Under arrest,
Yeah, here he goes. You're coming.
You don't have to say anything that may harm your defence. You don't mention one question. What public was around at that point? Maybe you do say maybe given in evidence. Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh, yeah.
If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com
Uh-oh.
and either pledge a one-time
Uh-oh.
donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and
apparently
message me
the
directly,
UK
and
land
exclusive live streams
became
coming
a
soon
controlled
too.
democracy.
Check out the locals link
It's on
down
its
in the
path to
description. Don't
becoming
forget to take a look at the
fucking-
brand new website modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.
Alright, there you have it. Picnic. Picnic. Yeah, this is what people wanted, right? I'm pretty sure all the women wanted this, correct? You guys voted for this, right? Sorry, I shouldn't. The women didn't vote for this, I'm sorry. Never before in human history have leaders sought to replace their own people until now, yep. Yeah, if you want to know about the Great Replacement Theory, yeah, the government's doing it right now. just constantly importing these motherfuckers to push out, right, all the citizens. Not all cultures are equal, correct? Correct. Especially from a culture where you know that you've been causing issues, and you think they're gonna just, you know, be friendly now that you're trying to help them when you cause them so much issues. Yeah, the Asian people don't forget, by the way. I know, I'm one of them, by the way.